That's a good question. They still got the countdown clock going. So, all right. Good evening, fans, and thank you for joining us. A first for Table Rock Sports this evening as we bring you girls flag football, emerging sport in the OSAA ranks. And tonight, this will be the first time that Table Rock Sports has presented a girls' high school flag football game and an old crosstown rivalry as North Medford, the Black Tornado, get ready to lock horns against the Lady Panthers of South Medford. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. Jim McCoy here, along with David Alvarez on the camera. Looking forward to see what the night brings. I'm quite sure for several years, these young ladies who've had brothers that have played football, and they've probably looked and said, I think I could do that. And now they're getting that opportunity. Of course, we love the opportunity for kids to have something that they can do for an activity, a team sport to be a part of, something that gives them that experience of being on a team, setting goals, and achieving those goals, the fun that comes with winning and competing, the camaraderie that comes with teamwork and working together towards a common goal. All those things come into play. And so, while the idea of girls flag football may sound kind of unusual to a lot of people, actually, flag football's been a thing for about as long as I can remember, and a lot of it usually at a more recreational type of level. But now we're seeing it in the high school ranks, and already here in Oregon, you can see a number of high schools have founded programs and gotten things underway. And looking over here tonight, the coaching staffs for North and South Medford, some names familiar in the football ranks. Nate Beckstead leading the Black Tornado, assisted by Aiden Beckstead. And then over on the South Medford side, old South Medford quarterback went on to play at SOU, Boomer Marshall, leading the charge and really grounding these players in the game. And some of them, I'm sure, have had, there's plenty of others that this is really their first opportunity to really play football in something other than a backyard or recreational type of setting. So it'll be fun to see what the night brings. Having had an opportunity just real recently over at the school where I work, they had a powder puff football game a couple of weeks ago, and I tell you what, you get some of those athletes out there, and they might surprise you with the game that they have. So we're looking forward to what the evening holds in store. Rules-wise, things will be a little bit different. It'll be a 7-on-7 type of affair. One thing that has changed in terms of the adoption of the rules, whereas, as I understand it, used to be that you had to start your pass rush from 5 yards back from the line of scrimmage and then make your run at it. Now they're doing it from a yard away, so there will be that element to it. Then, as far as the game is concerned, this year they were doing virtual punting up until this year. They would just go ahead and mark it 25 yards, and that was where the opposing team would get the ball. But this year, and I'm sure that there's probably some soccer players out there playing this as a spring sport that can kick the ball, and they'll get the opportunity to kick it for real this evening. So this is going to be a lot of fun, and we look forward to having this evening for you. And as look down the wayside, look at the field, it looks like we'll be playing with a little bit shorter field at the goal line at the 10-yard lines. And then they'll mark the 20 at what the regular 30-yard line will be. So it'll be then an 80-yard field as opposed to the full 100 yards. And some elements of this I'm sure we're going to end up learning as we go along. But it's just fun to be here and bring this to you. Now for these teams, this is senior night, and they did some senior player introductions. But South Medford have 8 games under their belt, and they have an 7-1 record, so they're off to a flying start. Meanwhile, the Black Tornado come in with a record of 2-5. The captains are gathered at midfield. We'll go ahead and take a quick timeout, and when we return, we'll get you ready for the opening kick. It is the Panthers and the Black Tornado. They're getting set to do battle, and we'll be bringing it your way right here on TableRockSports.net.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford has a large selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. We make it easy to drive home in the new vehicle of your dreams. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Whether it's game day or a family get-together, Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford has a large selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. We make it easy to drive home in the new vehicle of your dreams. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
All right, the teams are taking the field. Was just talking with Coach Beckstead a little bit earlier, and for their uniforms, they ended up picking up some old soccer uniforms to use for their jerseys this evening, and even on the OSAA rosters, they didn't have numbers on them, so I had to go chase those down. But we appreciate the coaches helping us out in that regard and help try to keep the mistakes to a minimum. The Panthers in blue. Black Tornado in white with black numerals and red trim.
They're not putting.
So it looks like to go ahead and start. They're going to go ahead and start the game instead of an opening kickoff. They're going to go ahead and start right from an offensive series. And trying to throw the football downfield, taking the handoff, was Peyton Anderson. She looked right, and the pass a little bit underthrown, and that will bring up a second down. And it looks like they're going to go with 12-minute quarters. Anderson being chased out of the pocket and grabbing the flag, making the stop for North Medford is Grace Mitchell.
So we only need one flag, not two.
So that'll bring up third down. There, pass throw to Mayan Akpan. Akpan providing a good target. That'll move the ball up to about the 37-yard line. Good enough for a South Medford first down. Anderson will take the snap. Pass complete. Spinning out of traffic. There to make the catch for South Medford is Malia Tuolani. I believe that was Mate Gay making the stop there for North. That'll bring up second down. Anderson, snap, pass complete. There making the catch is Tuolani. Stop made by Tatum Beach. And that'll bring up. And that's actually good enough for a first down. Anderson, shotgun snap. Being chased, and there to grab the flag. Wrapped up in the backfield, and there to make the plays, Laura Thompson. And that'll bring up second down for the Lady Panthers. Now, as I display this graphic up on the screen, you'll have to ignore the yardage, but at least it'll give you the sense for the down. Anderson, quick throw, pass complete to Tuolani. And there, across the middle, to make the stop for North Medford is Beach. South Medford on their opening drive. 8:52 to go in the first quarter of play. Split wide to the left for the Panthers. I'm not seeing a number 2 on the roster. Pass incomplete. Maya, the intended target. Now that'll bring up fourth down. Panthers about 30 yards away from scoring. Anderson, chased out of the pocket, heads downfield, still has her flags on, runs down the sideline, and it looks like the official says, looks like she stepped out inside the 20, down at the 17. But a good athletic play there made by Anderson, keeps the drive alive. Coach Boomer Marshall coming in from the sideline. So number 2, I didn't get that number from the players as we were assessing that downstairs. I can see along that line Emma Cody there on the left side. Taking the snap, Anderson. She's going to go ahead and break to the right. Looking for Akpan. Touchdown. South Medford. Anderson to Akpan. South Medford going the distance on their opening drive. Also looking up front for the Panthers, number 20 is Aaliyah Barney. Akpan in kind of a slot spot. They're going to go for 2 here, and that is intercepted. So the 2-point conversion attempt, no good. Running in there and making the play is Grace Mitchell. With South Medford scoring on their opening drive. It's a 6-0 ball game. We'll go ahead and take a quick timeout and be back with more here on TableRockSports.net.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the...
Okay, we're finding out real quickly here. They don't give us the same length of timeouts here. North Medford on their first play from scrimmage had the ball intercepted. And sorry we missed that. We were away at the break. I guess, well, consider that a lesson learned. So South Medford interception on the first play from scrimmage for North. They've got the ball back. Anderson throwing over the middle, pass complete. Making the catch is Aaliyah Barney, the sophomore.
Is everybody eligible, do you know?
Ball at about the 35-yard line. Yeah, it looks like it's not unlike the six-man game that the boys play, where the linemen are eligible. And you see Barney lined up right next to center. There with the ball, Akpan. Akpan gets it down inside the 25-yard line. Tatum Beach has been a playmaker for North Medford in terms of making stops. South Medford with the first down and 5:26 left to go in the opening quarter of play. Player in motion. Anderson looking over the middle. Ball thrown into traffic. Falls to the turf, incomplete. And that'll bring up second down. South Medford scoring on their opening drive of the game. Anderson running left. She's out in space, crosses the 20, gets inside the 5. Touchdown, South Medford. So, got to break the replay out here for you. You see Anderson taking the snap. Has running room out to her left. And manages to dodge the, well, you can't say tacklers, but the defenders. Now, 2-point conversion attempt. Anderson, good on this one. That's successful, and that will stake South Medford.
Now we're going to learn how much time do they actually get.
So 4:02 left to go in the first quarter of play. Instead of putting 2 on the board, they just put 1. So we'll correct that. So unlike the boys' game that we're used to, where you have the 1 point for a kicked point after, and the 2-point conversion attempt here without a place-kicking game is just a standard 1. North Medford with the ball. The snap. Quarterback with the keeper. Heads downfield. Picks up some nice yardage there on the play. Aubrey Canton scrambles upfield and picks up the first down. So I think we're starting to get a feel for the field. Down there we see Canton in the middle of things. Also have Tatum Beach in the backfield with her. She'll take the shotgun snap, passes, Beach with the reception, makes her way upfield, gets it up to the 40-yard line. So North Medford here with some success on their second drive of the game. And second down. Beach in the backfield along with Canton, the quarterback. Receiver in motion, and a good play defensively by South Medford. Getting to the backfield, Lila Calva. And it'll bring up third down. Got a 4-receiver set. Canton, pressure from Akpan. She'll throw the ball long. The catch is made. And all the way down, deep into South Medford territory. There to make the reception for the Black Tornadoes, Sierra Johnston. So nice pass there. That's one of those things I think people sometimes get surprised by. They figure they'll just be running the football a lot and wondering if there might be a skilled passer out there. But nice teamwork there by North, and both teams showing the ability to move the ball effectively through the air. Canton claps her hands together, rolls out to her right, looking downfield, now looking left, has an open receiver, hangs up there for a little bit and knocked away. That'll bring up second down. So had some time there. That was a situation where South Medford with good coverage on the play. Canton having to look around to find some place to go. Alana Relatos, wearing number 2, is the receiver, split out wide to the right. Mitchell, the slot receiver on that side. Beach with the ball, but a good quick play made defensively by South Medford to Alani there. That'll put the ball at the 31-yard line. We're looking at a third down. And the horn sounds, and that will end the first quarter of play. After one, it is South Medford 13, Black Tornado nothing. We'll be back after these messages on TableRockSports.net.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Second quarter getting underway. North Medford looking to put their first points of the evening on the board. Zoe Chandler playing center. There's some pressure. Gets the throw off to Beach. Also had a little bit of the look of the screen pass effect. There to make the stop for South Medford is Isabella Diaz. Got a third down play coming up.
Just trying to find out who their main weapon is. That's connection.
Yep, just 30 seconds into the second quarter of play. North Medford putting together a nice sustained drive. Natalie Moreno split out wide to the left. Canton rolls left, looks right, ball hung up in the air. Ball hangs up there long enough. South Medford defender able to knock it away. First down. 13-0 ball game. South Medford gets the ball back. Emma Cody taking the controls at quarterback. So they're changing things up a little bit. A little motion there before the snap. At center, Lila Rose. And now we've got second down. So a change at quarterback. So Coach Marshall changing up his chess pieces a little bit. Split out wide right is Tuolani. Going in motion is Clifton. And there, the reception made. Aaliyah Barney with it. She stopped at about the 31-yard line. And that'll bring up a South Medford first down.
I don't know. Last time we gave us some wires, we came back on. I don't know.
So first down South. Again, got players bunched, and now Anderson back in at quarterback. She's definitely, as we can see, is kind of a dual threat. Run and pass for the Panthers. Short pickup on the play. That'll put the ball at the 34-yard line. Again, reminder that we're on a shortened field, an 80-yard field. Anderson dumps it over the middle. Pass complete to Barney. Short gain on the play. Mitchell there to make the stop for North Medford, and that'll bring up third down. Anderson, little swing pass. And making the reception, looks like right at what I believe, where they got those yellow hankies, is right about where you would have the first down marker at. And it's going to be fourth down. And short for the for the Panthers. Anderson dropping back, looking over the middle. In and out of the hands, Lila Rose. Va Calva. Looked like she had it made. Unable to hold on, and now it'll be first down. North Medford taking over on downs. North looking for their first points of the evening. You're joining us late. South coming in with a 7-1 record. Black Tornado come in with a record of 2-5. Beach in the backfield. Receiver in motion. Canton rolls to her right, looking left. Pass just a wee tad bit underthrown. Chandler, the intended receiver, over the middle. And that'll bring up second down. Definitely a change of the pace from a broadcasting point of view, from used to the pace of baseball and softball. Getting a chance to refine the football chops here. Canton rolling left, throwing right, pass complete to Chandler. And first down picked up by North Medford. So they're starting to get their ability to move the football up and down the field. And we're at right now at 7:16 left to go in the half. Clock rolling. So they're going to switch positions here, moving to the inside for North Medford. Sarah Johnston. Canton got pressure coming. And traffic over to the left side. Pass broken up. Looked like that could have also been picked off too. It was a bang play there. Coach Beckstead talking with his receiver. They're wearing number 5 for the Black Tornado. Is Mate Gay. Gay will be split out wide to the left, wide to the right, wearing number 2 as Alana Realados. Canton going in motion, has an open receiver, overthrows her intended target. Back there defensively for South Medford, you had Cheyenne Clifton back there, along with Peyton Anderson. 5:50 left to go in the half. Coaches Nate and Aiden Beckstead for North Medford. Canton throws over the middle, open receiver. They're making the reception is Zoe Chandler. That'll bring up fourth down. North had a good drive going. Can they keep it going here? 5 minutes left to go in the half.
Any idea how many they need for a first?
Let's see here. Looks like it's a 4th and goal. So a timeout being called on the field. 4:55 left to go in the first half. Gives us a chance to give a shout out to our sponsors and thank them for their support of Table Rock Sports. Once again, the folks at Lithio Auto Super Center, Justin Lombardi, and the crew for Jeep, Dodge, Chrysler, Fiat, vehicles, and trucks. Both teams have been effective at moving the football. North gonna try and score here with 4:55 left to go in the first half. Canton centers Chandler. Canton rolling out to her left. Has some pressure, looking in the direction of down there in the corner of the end zone. For North Medford with Sierra Johnston. North Medford unable to score. Panthers get the ball back with the 13-0 lead. Clock stop with 4:48 left to go in the second quarter. Anderson do a little fly sweep action here. Turning the corner and trying to pick up yardage, Malia Tuolani. Seen a good bit of her in the offense this evening. Coach Marshall on his offense, he likes to keep the center of blockers there. Mayan Akpan, the intended target. Got it there in on the hands, but unable to haul it in. And then that'll bring up third down. Just Dave was just talking here. Yeah, you can see some good arm strength from the quarterback Anderson. Both of these quarterbacks can wing the ball pretty decently. And again, I think for the casual observer who, their first look at girls playing football might be pleasantly surprised. Seeing some nice athleticism on the field, including some nifty running by Peyton Anderson. She'll cross the 35-yard line, get it up to the 36. So that'll bring up first down. Anderson weaving her way through traffic, showing the spin move, and now Tuolani out to her left, gets the edge, takes it back inside. Brings it up outside the 45-yard line, up to about the 43. So we got a second down play. Dropping back, throwing. Anderson complete to Akpan. Catch is made into North Territory. So another nice pass play by the Panthers. And they're on the move now, looking for additional separation as we get down to the 2-minute mark. Panthers lining up. Lila Rose at center. Aaliyah Barney on her right. And they're taking off and running with it as Anderson. Anderson takes it to the inside, runs up field. But I think I saw a little laundry coming out on the turf.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll check and see what this is all about. So this one's coming back, and they're going to go ahead and put it up at the 48-yard line. No. What you'd love to, we'll have to put something in the budget for next year to get our officials mic'd up. So it'll be first down for Medford, taking the snap. Anderson rolling out to her left. Really nowhere to go, so she'll go ahead and cut her losses, live to fight another day. And that'll bring up a second down. Clock stopped with 1:42 after Anderson had run out of bounds. Anderson looking downfield, pass overthrown. Back there defensively for the Black Tornado was Juliana Berrigan. And that'll bring up a Panthers third down. Anderson, two receivers to her right. Now she's going to take off and go. Crosses the 45-yard line, down to the 35. There, Beach able to grab the flag and make the stop. And now that'll go ahead and bring up fourth down.
Did that seem like a called play? Or just keep quarterback keeper?
Well, that is a good question. Was that a design keeper or improvisation? There, pass intended for Barney, falls incomplete. So that will end the current South Medford drive. So it'll be first down North. Can they put points on the board before the half? We're inside a minute to go at 58 seconds left to go here in the first half. Josie Mata looking like she was about ready to check into the ball game, but comes back to the Black Tornado bench. Beach in the backfield along with Canton, the quarterback. They're taking off, running with the football. Johnston with it. Stop made defensively by South Medford's Isabella Diaz. That'll bring up second down. Canton taking the snap, looking long downfield, getting behind the coverage for North Medford is Aubrey Canton. I take that back. Actually, that is Alana Relados. Third down, Black Tornado, with 23.8 seconds left to go in the second quarter of play. Gay split out wide to the left. Pair of receivers to the right. They fake the pitch play. Pass intended for Beach. Out in the right flat. That will end up falling incomplete. Fourth down with 18.7 left to go. Checking into the ball game, Relados. Canton's going to kick it away, our first punt of the ball game. Ball falls at the 32-yard line. So what will Boomer Marshall do? Will they just be content to run out the clock on the first half, or are they going to go for the strike here with 11 seconds left to go in the half? South Medford, three receiver look, inside slot is Mayan Akpan. And a timeout called by North Medford. We'll go ahead and take a quick break, but we'll come right back if it ends up being shorter than we think.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Back to live action. Anderson can't find anybody downfield, so she's going to go ahead and run it upfield and out of bounds. And that'll give South Medford one more play here in the half. So while it's shown as marked on the 43 with the shortened field, that's actually the 33. 80-yard field or flag football. Lila with the snap, back to Peyton Anderson. She's going to go long, and the ball will fall to the turf incomplete, and that will take us to halftime. It has indeed been an entertaining half of football. South Medford with a pair of scores. North moving the football, but have yet to score. It's a 13-0 ball game. We'll take a quick timeout and be right back after these messages on TableRockSports.net.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you.
Former athletes.
Parents.
Community members.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes in stripes. People like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for 30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can, as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as a fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour of Twin Creeks and meet our award-winning
For South, they've managed to put a couple of scores on the board. North Medford, while they've been able to move the football, haven't been able to make that big play to put themselves over the top and put points on the board. It'll be North Medford who will start out the second half with the football. And again, it can just change just like that. And actually, South, their points came relatively early in the ball game. So we'll see what happens as they discuss things, talk things over at halftime. Now they've had half of football under the belt and probably have an idea of maybe seeing some matchups that they might be able to exploit. It'll be very interesting just to see what they come out and do in the second half. But again, just really more than anything else, even though we're playing here in a prime venue in Spiegelberg Stadium, where so many great games have been played over the years. Nonetheless, this game has just kind of had that, as an emerging sport, flag football, still kind of has that friendly backyard type of feel to it, and it's just been a fun atmosphere, and it's just been fun to watch the athletes get out there and play. I think maybe one might expect with the opposing records of each team that it might be a South Medford runaway, but it has not been that both teams have made a lot of plays, and you can see a lot of good things taking place on the field, and these girls have picked up this game and have played it pretty well. And again, we can only assume that many of them, somewhere along the line in their lives, whether it be with brothers as siblings or whether it's taking advantage of flag football opportunities at the youth level, they've had a chance to do that. And of course, many of these athletes are fine athletes in other sports. We hear the horns sound, so we'll go ahead and slip in one quick message, and then we'll be right back to start the second half on TableRockSports.net.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Second half getting ready to start, and it will be the Black Tornado who will have it first, looking for their first points of the evening. And once again, it hasn't been for a lack of an ability to move the football. Just matter enough stringing enough plays together, sustain a series to score. Canton rolls out to her right, lofts the football upfield, just underthrows her intended target. Looking there in the direction of Ciara Johnston. Pass will fall incomplete, and that will bring up second down. So starting out the second half, the team starting out a half gets the ball at what is effectively the 14-yard line, even though it shows at the 24 on the large field. A little shovel pass there, complete to Beach. Beach making the reception, but there to quickly make the play, Isabella Diaz for South Medford. But they'll pick up enough yardage to pick up a Black Tornado first down. Chandler at center. Canton rolling left, and some pressure there play made by South Medford. Malia to Alani.
No, it's the other one, number 2.
And again, we don't have a number 2 on the roster, but one name we haven't called in the game is, that might be Priscilla Harrow. So that'll bring up second down after the defensive play there by the Panthers. Canton rolling right, finds an open receiver. Catch is made by Chandler. Chandler upfield. Good recognition there defensively by South Medford.
Malia's number 7, so I don't know who that one. What is that Malia at? They don't have it too. Don't. No. Yeah.
Third down. Canton's going to go ahead and take off and run. Akpan chases her down. Grabs the flag at midfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. End zone at what is customarily the 10-yard line. Then Canton looking downfield, pass in the direction. Looking downfield. Hard to pick that number up with the ponytail. Looks like that's number 10 for North Medford. Canton rolling right. Pass in and out of the hands, and there it's number 13, Laura Thompson, the intended target. Pass falls incomplete, and that'll bring up third down.
So I got it. So Malia Tulani, and the other one's Aaliyah Barney.
She's 20.
But she's the one making the defense stops. It's Aaliyah.
Okay. Third down. Chandler at center. Going right by the quarterback is Mitchell, and there a timeout called on the field. We will take one as well, and we'll be right back with more for you here on TableRockSports.net.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for 30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can, as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as a fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour of Twin Creeks and meet our award.
Canton. Third down play. Player wide open. Pass underthrown. And there with the interception is Malia Tuolani. And then we see a little bit of laundry there in the North Medford backfield. So the officiating crew, well, we'll sort this out.
It's just incomplete pass, first down. That's all he said.
So pass ruled incomplete, and it'll be a first down Panthers now as they make their first drive of the second half. Driving us kind of crazy. David and I are both been laboring for most of the game trying to get a handle on who number 2 is for South. Got help from the players in terms of putting names and numbers together. Now we see Aaliyah Barney in motion over to the right side. And now Anderson takes the handoff, throws in the direction of Akpan, and the pass will fall incomplete. So what happened was when these OSAA rosters got printed up, it gave us names, but they didn't have numbers yet. And it sounds like, well, I'm sure there was a scramble to find uniforms for the players. Anderson looking over the middle. Akpan putting her height advantage to work. Makes the grab. So South moving the ball here in small chunks on this drive. We've got a third down. Anderson is going to take off and run. She'll go ahead and take it to the outside. And, of course, you can see with the cones on the field that not only is it a shorter field that they're playing on, but it's a more narrow field. First down. Anderson quickly gets the throw away. There on the rush, Grace Mitchell. One of 4 Black Tornado seniors on the squad. 4:35 and counting to go in the third quarter of play. Scoring coming early in the game for South Medford. Anderson back in motion. Anderson going to take off and run. Cuts it back toward the middle of the field. So that'll get it up to the shortened field, 35-yard line. Got a third down. Clock running with 3:48 left to go in the third. Anderson tries to take off and run. Johnston there to capture the flag, and that'll bring up fourth down. So we got the mystery player number 2 split out wide left. Tuolani wide right. Anderson looking downfield. Had good zip on it. looking for Tululani and led her just a little bit too much. North Medford will get it back. They get it back with 3 minutes left to go. Clock stopped here in the third quarter. South coming off a 20-7 win over Grants Pass. During the course of the season, they have put up numbers. North Medford coming in at 2-5. And Canton they ended up kind of knuckling. And Beach unable to hold on. Juliana Berrigan, a freshman. Several freshmen on this team. It'll be fun to see if they keep this up, what they'll be like as seniors. Second down play. Beach going to take off with it. But there, nice play defensively by Lila Rose. Calva limiting the damage on the play. Chases her down. Beach had a good head of steam going there. Third and 14. Canton, the quarterback. Wide to the right is Alana. Canton looking downfield and ball tipped and it's picked off. So it'll be South Medford getting the football back. And I would say, you know, you got to give credit to the defense. They've kept North off the board. North has been moving the football, but this is a couple of times now that South has been able to force a turnover. And here, though, near turnover by North Medford. So it'll bring up second down. One minute left to go here in the third. Lila Rose there at center. Peyton Anderson throwing it over the middle. Pass intended for Malia Tolani. Falls incomplete. It'll bring up third down. Down to 15 seconds. Get the play away. Pass complete. Malia making the catch. And that will end the third quarter of play. After 3, we're still at where we were when we started the second half. It is on your John L. Scott scoreboard. South Medford 13, North Medford 0. We'll be right back after this quick timeout here on TableRockSports.net.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you.
Former athletes, parents, community members, anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes and stripes, people like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Start of the fourth quarter. Anderson completes the pass. And did we get enough for a first down? Just short, so North Medford gets it back. Have some good field position out of this as we get the fourth quarter underway. 13-0 ball game. Still plenty of time left for North to put together a couple of drives. Gay split out wide to the left. We got Johnston in a slot on her side. Beach in the backfield along with Canton. Aubrey drops back, gets some pressure, gets the throwaway, pass complete. But a stop immediately made. And that'll bring up second down. So that really seems like that's been the difference maker. The offenses tended to come and go at times for both teams, but for the Panthers, it's been their defense that has been a constant. Occasionally bending, but obviously not breaking with the shutout going so far. This time, they're going to go ahead and go to the fly sweep. There with the carry is Johnston, but she won't get much out of it. And it'll bring up a third down and long. Got 10:43 left to go. Canton rolling right. Ball thrown downfield. Kind of overthrew her intended target there. That'll bring up fourth down for North. Aubrey Kenton, the quarterback, wearing number 24. Black Tornado senior. And the Black Tornado are going to kick it away. Again, this year, instead of virtual punts, they get to do the real thing, kind of a line drive kick. And with the ball being kicked out of bounds, they're going to spot the ball on the shortened field while it is 23 on the regulation field for the shortened flag football field. Their own 13. Peyton Anderson has the team gathered in a huddle. Anderson has a back in motion, and it is picked off. Sierra Johnson there with it. She'll take off and run with it. And that may be the break North Medford's looking for. Johnston has shown good athleticism this evening, and here she ends up making a big play. And I think about arguably, David, about the best field position the team's had all night.
5-yard, 4-yard line. 4 yards, 4 times.
So you got Canton in the backfield along with Beach at running back.
They got to play smash mouth football right here. I'll get in.
And here, taking off and running is Canton. Canton takes off, still has her flags, and she gets it just inside the 5-yard line. Showing off some nifty moves there. See if we got a replay on that. Oh, we just caught it right at the tail end. See, I got that replay set at softball speed. Canton going to roll out to her right, looking for Johnston, and she scores. Now, we've got a replay for you. So, North Medford getting on the board. See Canton rolling out to the right. Nicely thrown ball. Hit her receiver in just the right part. And now here, North got to go for 2. 13-6. They make it 13-7. Canton. Long snap count. Looking in the middle of the end zone. And it's good. So now with 7:36 left to go in the ball game, North Medford gets on the board. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Hot pizza without breaking the bank? We've got you. At Abby's, get 2 personal pizzas for just $20. Pick your toppings, mix and match, make it yours. 2 for $20 at Abby's. Share something legendary.
Luxurious Karastan flooring. The flooring you need to live beautifully. With the National Karastan Month style.
Back to live action. We don't want to miss anything here. Peyton Anderson going to go ahead and take off and run with it. A little shake and bake there. Play made defensively. David just mentioned it here. It looks like they got it figured out, and I think you're right. You know, things have really kind of slowed since the beginning of the game, where South ended up scoring on their first drive of the game on a pass from Anderson to Akpan, but things have kind of, since scoring early in the ball game, they've been at 13 for a while now. Pass complete. Aaliyah Barney with the reception. South Medford with a fresh set of downs.
Look at that. Senior talk.
6:15 left to go. Little reverse action, but ball ends up on the carpet. And that'll bring up second down. .543, clock moving. South with the ball and the 6-point lead. Anderson going to take off and run with it. Some pressure coming, and she'll go ahead and make her way upfield. She still has her flags. Gay with the stop. Anderson, once again, fleet of foot. And when you've got a quarterback with mobility like that, it sure opens up your playbook. And you know, you're never truly out of the play until the whistle sounds. So that'll be first down yardage, 4:57 to go. South would love to make it a two-score game here. Anderson, pass over the middle. Looking for Lila Vacalva. Pass will fall incomplete. It'll bring up second down. Anderson, pass complete. Mayan Akpan with the reception. Immediately stopped by Beach. Still picks up a good chunk of yards on the play. It'll be third down. 3:48 left to go. Pay dirt. About 27 yards away. Anderson. Quick throw. Pass falls incomplete.
Gotta catch it before you run.
And there you can hear Coach Marshall giving instructions to Aaliyah Barney. Make sure you look it in. And we see the guys make that mistake all the time. Of course, we never made that mistake, did we, David? Right. Well, at least speaking for myself. Anderson at quarterback. Calva with the snap. Pass complete. And we end up with a flag on the play.
Contact. I don't know what it's called here, though. Player control.
So we'll see a little discussion among the officials. Definitely some contact on that play, and that will call will go against the South Medford Panthers. So that'll stop the clock with 2:48 left to go. Now it's a fourth down play for South Medford. And once again, they're about 27 yards out from scoring. And they've got the ability to go vertical.
So is this still first? What's going on? Come on.
Okay. A first down. Okay. .241. Clock rolling. Anderson rolling right. Now looking left. Looking over the middle.
Running clock.
Leela Vacalva, the intended target. Clock continues to roll with 2:12 left to go.
Timeout.
Coach Boomer Marshall giving direction to quarterback Peyton Anderson. Anderson rolling out to her right. She's going to take off. Still has her flags.
It's interesting. Without the helmet, it seems like the coach is coaching like a basketball. You can hear it run.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, it's a whole completely different scene. It's many of the fundamentals of the game are the same, yet there are little things you see in this game that you wouldn't see when the boys are playing tackle football. 1:46 left to go. Panthers love nothing more than to try to run this one out. Anderson going to take off and run. Trying to dodge a defender. And there, stop made defensively by Aubrey Canton. 1:17 left to go. Coach Beckstead gathered with his troops nearest us. Boomer Marshall with his crew. And touchdown South. South Medford Panthers scoring on the TD run by Peyton Anderson.
She's only a junior, so she'll be back.
Anderson on the 2-point conversion attempt. Looking to the end zone. (21-7) your score. So South with a late touchdown. Get additional separation with 1:08 left to go. Johnson in motion. Canton takes off downfield. Clock stopped with 1 minute left to go. So it was a 2-score game. And while you'll never say never, South in a strong position. Intended for Beach. Unable to hold on. Canton looking for Beach, and pass a little bit underthrown. 51 seconds left to go in the game. Little player movement on. They got two receivers out to the left. Canton looking downfield, trying to run in on it, attempting to make the play is Anderson. And that'll bring up a 4th down. Chandler at center. Snap to Canton. Canton dodges the pass rush, looking downfield. Pass falls incomplete. And now it's just a matter of time. 36 seconds left to go in the contest. South Medford with the ball and the lead. Anderson has been impressive this evening. She'll just go ahead and do a quick kneel down there. Clock resumes running. And South Medford taking the win here in the first edition of Black and Blue Girls Flag Football. It's been a fun show to watch tonight between these two teams, getting out there and playing something new to the high school scene, and the horn makes it official. So your final score in your John L. Scott scoreboard, the South Medford Panthers winning by a score of 21-7. That'll wrap up tonight's coverage, and we thank you for watching on TableRockSports.net.